So my name is Anna Lewis. I originally trained as a jewellery designer, but the course I studied was very kind of broad, very conceptual, very mixed media, so really pushing the boundaries of what jewellery is, what wearability is, what kind of materials jewellery could be made out of. So I guess I would describe myself as an artist, designer, maker. So naturally my work has changed, quite a lot over the years. There are always kind of central themes I tend to be drawn back to. So birds are a reoccurring theme. The use of feathers always keeps coming back to me, even though I've worked a lot with kind of metals and leather and other kind of mixed media. So at the moment I'm working on kind of very kind of large scale sculptural body forms that fit or balance on the body somehow. They are art pieces, and I like the idea that they work on and off the body, so they can sit in a gallery, in an installation in a certain way. They relate to each other, they almost wear each other, they transform into something else when I place them on a figure. So quite dark themes started to develop during my MA. I was very interested in the idea of death and beauty and the kind of duality of that, how you're drawn and repelled to something at the same time, and the relationship between animals and humans and hybrids, I guess. So there's lots of interconnecting themes. Some of my work is quite otherworldly in a way, or has been described as quite uncanny, so that familiar and strange. So I quite like making objects that unnerve people's sense of what they're looking at, and quite often these pieces in particular, I didn't realise would confuse people quite a lot, because they think they're actually birds or they're actually animals inside, and they're not. So I quite like that people add their own stories to the object. And then, working through these kind of headpieces, I decided to start collaborating a lot with photographers and filmmakers. So I've made several kind of photo shoots and films of my work, so telling the story and in terms of how it's worn on the body is very important and integral to the work. So I wanted the kind of wearer to be anonymous and almost kind of lose their identity. It's called Phobia because it is about fear, it's about feeling claustrophobic and kind of feeling trapped. I worked with two dancers that I'd worked with previously and asked them to enclose themselves in these two gaps, so the 30-50 centimetre gaps, and interact with that space, so contorting their bodies to the point of pain, to the point of breaking. How they interact with each other in that space was quite interesting. It's maybe a kind of symbol of the idea of a relationship, how people kind of maybe struggle in that, how they're trapped within it and also trying to escape it, but also exist within it. So I guess the thing that came first with these two headpieces, one was made in black, one was made in white. So again, it's about that duality in my work. I have collaborated over the years with videos that even stemmed into quite a kind of bizarre set of opportunities where I found myself making, music videos with different musicians, which was really exciting because I got to work with a brilliant team of people and help coordinate the design and the set. So we filmed one video and it was in an underground nuclear bunker that's no longer used. Which was in Wales. So that I really like that, again, that otherworldly, quite bizarre locations. We filmed for Harry Keyworth, who's a good friend of mine, out in the woods in the middle of February, because we wanted this to be a very dark space where we could hang lights. And we actually moved a really old staircase into the middle of the woods to try and create this thing. So everything we kind of did was for real, and that's really helped me then bring it back to my work and present my work in a video, collaborating with dancers, and again really examining the shape of the body and what the possibilities of the body are. I love to see how my work interacts with the body and how the shapes fit and move with that.